The Good Life Game Show is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Health Service with support from the BCS Project and USAID.
Yes. Last week, Alan and Selassie booked their slots onto the grand finale of the third season of the Good Life Game Show. Tonight, our remaining top prize winners from episodes 6 to 10 have come to battle it off, and this is the place you want to be. This is the only show on Ghanaian television today that educates you, entertains you, informs you, and even better, impels you to live nothing but the good life. My name is Johnny Hughes, the Bonafide Genius, and on behalf of the rest of the team working hard from the plush GH1 Entertainment Television Studios, I say welcome. I am excited and delighted to have been united with you today on your set. Now, if you're wondering how we play on this show, let me show you how we play and how this dynamic five have made it on to this grand stage. Watch this.
To play the Good Life Game Show, the potential contestant must be of age 18 and above, of a sound mind and body. 2. Text your name to short code 1761 and wait for our call. 3. Take your spot on the show and play your way to great rewards in 3 exciting rounds. Each round will be explained by the host of the show. This is the Good Life Game Show, plain and simple.
Josephine, in geometry, how many sides has a quadrilateral?
5.
5. You're wrong. It's 4. What was Auntie Adiza's response when Equia said people gain weight shortly after taking the pill?
She said it was not true.
So, Josephine, you have 2 out of 3. How does the condom protect against unwanted pregnancy? How?
The sperm gets into it to prevent it from entering the vagina.
Josephine, that's correct. Congratulations. Precious, what does a kleptomaniac compulsively do?
Steal things.
Steal things, that's correct. Precious, according to the auntie, if a woman has anemia during pregnancy, the woman's pregnancy is susceptible to 2 things. Name the 2 things she mentions in the video.
Death and the baby will be weak.
So 1 out of 3 won't be bad, Doc.
Yes, 1 out of 3.
Okay, so 1 mark for you. What is the most common sign of malaria among adults and children?
Feverishness.
Fever, that's correct. Nana, the Amazon, the Volta, and the Nile, which is the longest river in the world?
The Nile.
The Nile is correct. At what age did Super Nana say it is important to feed your child the right food groups? At what age did Super Nana?
6 months.
6 months is correct. Which food group is responsible for making children grow tall, big, and with strong bones?
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding food group, that's correct. All right, Shelly, enjoy. Thanks
you,
for coming.
Thank you.
Rosling, in English language, how many syllables exist in the word pocket?
2 syllables.
2 syllables is correct. There are 5 critical times when you have to wash your hands with running water and soap. Mention 3 of these 5 critical times.
Before you eat.
Yes.
When you visit the toilet.
Okay.
And when you wake up every morning.
Yeah, I'll give you 2. If your child is vomiting, you should stop giving them oral rehydration salts. True or false?
False.
False. That's correct. All right, thank you. We'll see you at the semifinals. Congratulations. A round of applause for her. The largest coffee growing country is Spain. True or false?
False.
False it is. There are several things you can do to take care of your nets and prolong its effectiveness. Mention one of these.
You can mend it in case a part of it gets torn.
Okay. I said one, eh?
Yes.
That's correct. That's correct. What is the most common cause of death among children under 5 years in Ghana?
Malaria.
Malaria, that's it. So, beautiful. And we're back. Let me remind you that this Good Life game show is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, the BCS project with sponsorship from the USAID. We're about to begin round one, but first, if you are at home, you can play from home. All you need to do is to send the word Good Life to the short code 1761. It opens up your phone to play from home. So as I put the questions to Precious, Rosalind, Nana, Mavis, and Josephine, you get to answer them from home as well. Now, the rules have not changed. The modalities are the same. We'll begin round one. Each question has 5 seconds, 3 marks each, and we'll move on and on. The highest contestants get to kick 2 people out. So if you're ready, let's begin round one, question 1. Precious, let's do some literature. Complete the phrase, as blind as a...
Bat.
Bat. That's correct. Rosalind, complete the phrase, as strong as an...
Elephant.
Elephant is ox. Strong as an ox. Nana, complete the phrase, as brave as a...
Soldier.
Soldier is correct. And of course, if you had said the lion, it would have been correct too. Mavis, complete the phrase, as bright as the...
Star.
Star is... No, sun. Sun. You're wrong. Josephine, complete the phrase, as busy as a...
Ant. An ant.
Ant is wrong. It's the bee. Mr. Bean. Precious, in which Ghanaian university can I locate the Kesley Hayford Hall?
KNUST.
KNUST is wrong. That's the University of Cape Coast. Rosalind, which was the first university to be built in Ghana? Is it the KNUST, the Legon, or the UCC?
The KNUST.
KNUST is wrong. It's the University of Ghana, Legon. Nana, in education, what does the abbreviation PhD stand for?
Doctor of Psychology.
Doctor of Psychology is wrong. It's Doctor of Philosophy. Mavis, spell cursory. Cursory. That means going rapidly over something without noticing details, like the cursor dash.
Cursory. Cursory.
That's correct. And an example of that word in a sentence is you're taking a cursory look at the newspaper. Josephine, spell amoeba.
Amoeba.
That's correct. An amoeba is a genus of protozoa consisting of shapeless unicellular organisms. Precious, who was the second president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana?
John Ajikun Kufuor.
John Ajikun Kufuor, right on the bell. You have 3. You have 3. It's President John Ajikun Kufuor. Rosalind, name the 4th president of the Fourth Republic of Ghana.
President John Evans Atta-Mills.
That's wrong. It's President John Dramani Mahama. Name the 4th First Lady of the Fourth Republic of Ghana.
Mrs. Madam Mahama.
Yes, it is. What's her first name? You have no idea. So you don't get it right. It's Mrs. Lordina Mahama. Lordina Mahama. Mavis, who was the president of Ghana from 24th September 1979 to 31st December 1981?
President John Jerry Rawlings.
It's Dr. Hila Leman. Dr. Hila Liman, who was overthrown by the AFRC. Josephine, who was the only president of the Third Republic of Ghana?
John Jerry Rawlings.
It's Dr. Hila Liman. That brings us to the end of round one. Welcome back to the Good Life Game Show. I'm just loving this. Round one, quick fire, wild action. But how did our contestants fare? That makes Precious landlady. She's been very quiet, unassuming, but now she has the power. Who are you kicking out? The first two, Mavis and Josephine. Oh, girls, end of the road for you, come. Welcome to round two. This is our wild card segment. In this round, our contestants won't watch a video, but they will perform an activity. And as you see, I'm sitting on a bed. I have behind me a treated bed net. I have a pillow, very cute. And I have my doll here signifying a baby. The bed already has poles. So what we're gonna ask the contestants to do is to put a baby to sleep in a bed with the treated net. We're gonna give them time frame. Like I said earlier, Dr. Margaret has the criteria for scoring the contestants. So Precious chose to start. We'll start with her first. That's my cute pinky baby. So Precious, where are you? Come over. Hands together for Precious, please. Okay, so that's the baby. Take very good care of her. And on your marks, set, go! Let's start counting down from 10. 10, let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Applause for Precious. Doctor, what did she do right and what did she do wrong?
Well, to begin with, Precious, you did well. The idea was, the problem was how to hang the net properly. What we're looking out for was the fastest time. I don't have your time yet, and I would only be able to tell you whether you're the fastest only after the others have done their bit. We're also looking out for whether you're able to hang your net neatly over the bed, leaving enough head and foot space so that if the baby turns in the bed, she will not get entangled in the net. Then also we're looking out for whether you tucked the net under the mattress, leaving no gaps for mosquitoes to enter. And then even from where I'm sitting, it looks like at the head of the bed, there's space there. It's just that the net is just sitting right on top of it. But there's space, if Johnny can check it.
Yes, there's space.
Yes, behind there. So you did well, you did your best. Let's wait for the others so that we can give you the score at the end of it all.
Thank you. A round of applause for Precious. Thank you. Starts now. Okay, she's done. Put your hands together for her. Here we are. Rosalind did her magic. Dr. Margaret, what were you looking out for? What did she do right and what did she do wrong?
I must say you did quite well, even though from where I'm sitting, I can still see a few gaps. But you did well.
Few gaps.
Yes, even from where I'm sitting. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosalind. Now let's bring on Nana.
Am I supposed to hold the video? Put the video down?
It's your decision. Your time starts now. Put your hands together for Nana. Nana, come. Doc, what were you looking out for? What did it do right and what did it do wrong?
I'm sure if your baby was human, you'd have cried as you hung the net because the net was all over this poor baby. Yes, unfortunately. But you did quite well. You still left a few gaps. Even from where I'm sitting, I can still see a few gaps. But you did well. So we'll give you the results right after.
Okay, Pinky baby, after going through all of that, I think you need some rest and some water. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back from that exciting round 2 of the Good Life game show. What are the scores at the end of that round? We were looking forward to award 5 points to each contestant. And like Doctor explained the criteria, we're looking for the fastest time, the one who would hang it neatly, and the contestant who would be able to tuck the net under the bed so mosquitoes don't get their way through. At the end of that round, Nana had the fastest time. He used 1 minute 30 seconds. He had 1 point for hanging the net neatly, and he had 2 points for tucking it neatly under the bed. So total, Nana had 4 over 5 points. Rosalind used up 1 minute 36 seconds. That was the total time she used. She got 2 points for hanging the net neatly and 1 point for tucking it under the bed. So she got 3 over 5. And Precious used up all her 3 minutes. She had 1 point for hanging the bed net neatly and 1 point for tucking it under the bed. So she had 2 points. So by logical conclusion, Nana has 4, Precious had, Rosalind had 3, and Precious had 2. So Precious, end of the road for you. Put your hands together for her. Welcome to round 3. This is our thematic round. Usually in round 3, we focus on one of our Good Life themes, i.e. Water and sanitation, nutrition, maternal, neonatal and child health, family planning and hygiene. But here, we're focusing on all the 5 themes because it is the semi-final stage. And congratulations, because all 2 of you have made it already to the final stage. But one of you must prove himself as the primus inter pares to get the Good Life treats that we have for you pertaining to your good life. So let's begin round 3. I begin with you, Rosalind. Female sterilization involves a simple surgical procedure by a trained health worker. A woman can go home the same day the sterilization procedure is performed. True or false?
True.
True, that's correct. Nana, female sterilization can definitely be surgically reversed if the woman decides she wants another child. True or false?
True.
True, that's wrong. It's false. Doctor, please, why is it false?
Female sterilization is a permanent contraceptive method. So one must be sure that she has completed her family before she goes in for such a procedure because it is irreversible.
Rosalind, female sterilization changes a woman's monthly bleeding or makes it stop. True or false?
False.
False, that's correct. Nana, sterilization will make a woman lose her sexual desire. True or false?
False.
False, that's correct. Rosalind, name 2 things you should do to protect your net from damage.
You need to fold it up neatly in a corner somewhere when you're not in use of it. And then
Thank you very much. That's one. What I was expecting from you was fold it or tie it up each morning and let it down and tuck it gently under your bed at night. Check for holes and sew up if there are any holes. Wash with mild bar soap and dry under shade away from direct sun. That gives Rosalind 1 point out of 3 because I was expecting more from you. Nana, what would happen to a mosquito carrying malaria parasites if it rests on an insecticide-treated net?
The mosquito parasite will be killed. Hey, no, the mosquito will be killed.
Of course, the mosquito will die. The mosquito will die. That's correct. Rosalind, mention 2 benefits of treated nets.
they help prevent malaria and they protect newborn babies from getting malaria.
Dr. Margaret, is she right?
Well, she said the same thing, protecting against malaria for all the family, whether it's a baby, an adult, a teenager. It protects everybody. And then when you sleep under the mosquito net, you are not disturbed by other insects. It doesn't only keep out mosquitoes, it keeps out flies and other insects that may disturb your sleep. Also, you save the cost of treating malaria, and then you save yourself the discomfort of having malaria. And research has also shown that if a lot of people use mosquito nets in a particular locality, mosquitoes are driven far away from that particular community. So it helps not in protecting only the family, but again, the whole community as well.
So she gets how many? All 3 or?
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Nana, how do treated nets prevent malaria?
They protect the individual lying in it from mosquito bites.
That's correct. It serves as a barrier. And treated nets act as a barrier between you and the malaria-carrying mosquitoes to prevent them from biting you. The nets repel or kill malaria-carrying mosquitoes when they settle on them at night. The time the mosquitoes usually bite. Rosalind, to protect water sources, we're doing water and sanitation now. To protect water sources against contamination from feces, a latrine should be built at least how many meters downhill?
100 meters.
100 meters. That's wrong. It's 30 meters. 30 meters. Dr. Margaret, please tell us why it's 30 meters and kindly define what downhill means.
30 meters downhill will protect the source of water against contamination from the latrine. If your source of water and the latrine are on the same level, you can imagine the amount of spillover that will occur. So the idea is to put the latrine down below the level of your water source. So that is the water source that can rather wash down to the latrine and not the other way around.
Nana, your turn. Ghana has introduced 2 new vaccines with the message, 2 more vaccines for healthier and happier children. Name the 2 vaccines. You have no idea. It's the pneumococcal and the rotavirus vaccines. At the appropriate time, we'll ask Dr. Margaret to elaborate on that. Rosalind, Pneumococcal vaccine protects children against which diseases? Options: pneumonia, cholera, or whooping cough.
Cholera.
Cholera. That's wrong. Pneumococcal, pneumonia. Nana, constipation often occurs in pregnancy. What foods are useful in preventing constipation? A, fish and meat. B, fat and oils. C, cereals.
Cereals.
Cereals. Cereals is correct. Dr. Margaret, why cereals?
Whole grain cereals contain roughage of fiber, which helps with bowel movement and is useful in pregnant women.
Thank you very much. But before we go for the wrap, Doc, kindly tell us what the uses of the pneumococcal and the rotavirus vaccines are.
These two new vaccines were introduced to help fight against 2 of the 5 most important childhood killers, and these are pneumonia and rotavirus diarrhea. So pneumococcal vaccine protects against pneumococcal pneumonia, and rotavirus vaccine protects against diarrhea in children, especially under the age of 5 years.
Thank you very much, Doc. We'll be right back with the score. Stay with us. You're welcome back to the Good Life Game Show, proudly brought to you by the Ghana Health Service. Your health are concerned. The BCS project with sponsorship from the USAID. At the end of round 3, how did our contestants fare? Congratulations, Rosling and Nana. You've both made it to the grand finale. You're going to meet Alan and Selassie. You battle it out for huge cash prizes, 5,000 Ghana cedis and beyond. I'm sure you make the best out of that opportunity. You could probably win and take the money home, improve your good life. Come for your presidential handshake, and let's call it a wrap. It's time to go, and what do I leave you with? I say we can all look back on the lives that we have lived, of the things that we have been through and the things that have been through us, of the people that we have been good to and those who've been good to us, of the things that have built us, and most importantly, the things that continue to break us. As we gear towards the elections, we all talk about peace, but it is you and I who can make peace. So let us therefore pursue peace. My name is Johnny Hughes, the Bonafide Genius. I'll see you again next week, but until then, remember that your good life goes with your good health, and only you. Yes, you have that obligation to live it well. Think about it and enjoy. Good night.
This program was brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, BCS Project and USAID.